Nada más, chao.
When I'm travelling and they have to write a confession, I always write journals.
First up, I'd like to invite Ahmed Kessin, the Vice President of Affinity. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, well, Affinity Intercultural Foundation has the greatest pleasure of welcoming you to this inaugural cruise dinner. This auspicious evening is to highlight how unity could not only be derived, but strengthened from our diversity as we focus on the theme, prophets, nations and communities meet, greet and celebrate. If we want our art to deliver us from the calamities that we face in the form of prejudice, ignorance, racism and other forms of negativity, we all need to work in collaboration, in harmony, in unity.
Some of my reflections in relation to Affinity and the great work that they do and the theme for this evening.
I'm a Catholic priest. I'm celebrating a Catholic Mass. You're all very welcome. Within the Christian communities, it is not always possible to share communion together because we belong to different traditions. And it applies to us today. We're all in the same boat.
You're right.
And the people gathered around these tables are not Christians only, but it's Buddhist and Muslim and Baha'i and Jew, variety of religions. It's a sort of a microcosm of our world, that we can take the ship as a metaphor for the planet. We share one world together, and so we must learn to get on with each other together.
The heart of the community. And so I'm working on a research project right now which is looking at the many different levels on which meals have a way of bringing people not only together as one body but as helping people to overcome.
And we have to think, wouldn't it be nice if the message of Abraham on welcoming all of those who came into our teams was the way we all are able to live our lives here. And I thank Affinity very much for tonight's event because it focuses us on responsibility, rights, but above all, the welcoming hospitality of Abraham.
The insights that we've received tonight, I'm grateful for the creation of the opportunity that we can be together, and we from the Christian, Jewish and Muslim faiths, we share the one God, and we are united through Abraham, our common ancestor in faith.
I just want to thank Mr. Victor Grimaldi and the religious leaders, the community leaders, as well as academics, educationists, fellow Divisions, and distinguished guests and ladies and gentlemen for being here tonight. And the awards breakdown areas and build strong relations amongst all Australians. Just like in Ramadan, it's great to see that this sacred time for Muslims has been accepted tonight through your attendance. As you know, the Noah's tradition was derived from the Jewish Day of Atonement.
I thought this was a wonderful event, and I congratulate Affinity very much on what they have achieved with this very innovative and wonderful gathering, especially Abraham's hospitality, Abraham's willingness to follow God's will and God's willingness to respect human life and teach us a lesson that must endure to our day. I think Affinity has won the respect of the whole community.
On behalf of the Jewish community, I thought it was a great evening. I hope that next time there'll be more women speakers.
The theme of Noah and the boat, I think, lent itself to our purposes very well. I think Affinity is known now for what it's doing. I think it's also proved that it's really open to the different traditions.